Hello! Are you guys ready for a quick and dirty leg burn? We're going to get those legs burning. We're going to do 10-minute AMRAP, which is as many rounds as possible of a leg chain. So again, if you're not familiar with a leg chain, that means that we're going to be adding a repetition of one specific movement each time we go through a little series. So for instance, the first one, I'm going to show you without weights. We're going to go for a lunge, and then a regular squat, lunge forward, and then after you do both sides of the lunge, the second time you do a squat, you're going to do squat jump. That's what we're going to chain up. All right, defaults. No weights. If it's too hard with the weights, that's always an option for you. If lunges are too challenging for you, a default for lunges are always squats. So if it's too hard to lunge forward, even if you're holding on to something, that can be an option too, of course, to help balance yourself, is to do a squat chain like this. You'll do a full squat, up and down, and then you do one pulse, down, and you do two full squats, and then two pulses, and then you do 3, and up to 10. And then you start back at the beginning after we're going to do the second part, is going to be an elevated bridge. So I'm going to show you those really quickly and an option for those. Just want to give you these options before we jump into it. The full version will be with one heel on your chair or some surface that's elevated. I have just my chair with a a towel over it to protect it from my shoes. And I'm going to go up for one full rep, and then the next time I'm going to pulse for 2, and then the third time I'm going to go up for 3 pulses up to 5, and then we'll switch sides, do the same thing, 1, and then 2 pulses, and then 3, 2, 5. An option instead to do is to come back, you're not in the way of the chair, and do it just on the floor, elevated bridge. 1 full rep, 2 pulses, 3 pulses, and you can have weights on the hips for these as well, all right? And then of course, default to easier option is without weights. And you can always start with weights and then take them off if you need to. All right, I need to put this chair on the full mat because I just was moving a little bit when I did those practice ones. We have the timer set for 10 minutes. So when it goes off, you'll be done. There'll be no intervals where you're doing things. You're just going to do as many as you can of these rounds. So let's jump into it. And you're going to want moderate weight. I'm going to use 10 pounds. I would say anywhere from 8 to 20 pounds would be the max, I would probably say. But more medium to heavy weights, and you can always default and lower the weights. The mantra for today is, I'm doing this for me, but this is your time for yourself. It's not for anyone else. It's not to make your body better looking for anyone else, for your significant other, for society. You're doing this for yourself, to feel stronger, to feel confident, to give yourself energy. Whatever your reason is, it's for you. This is your time. All right, so let's do it. I'm going to set my timer. I'm going to grab my weights. And we're going to go into it. I might need to come off the mat here a little bit. Okay, so I'm going to lunge forward with my right leg. Come back to 1 full squat. Lunge left. Come back. 1 jump. All right, same thing. We're going to do 1 of each of the movements except for that last squat jump. We're going to go to 2 now. 1 and 2. I know, I picked the worst part to go up on. Lunge, whoops, and squat center, left. 3 jumps here now. 1, 2, 3. We're going to 5 on those. Lunge right, squat once, lunge left. 4 jumps this time. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Rest whatever you need to. We're doing rest-based training, guys. 1 forward, 1 center, left forward, and center for 5. 1. Take those weights with you. Up. 3, 4, 5. Ay, ay, ay. Those are tough. Okay, weights down. Coming into this elevated bridge. Kind of roll down your abs. I'm going to bring my left foot up first. Bring my weights to the hips. Use this time to catch your breath a little bit. Flex your foot so the heel digs into the chair. 1, and 2 pulses. 3 pulses. 4, and 5. Feel like my foot is sliding sliding on here because of the towel. It's making it a little harder. Okay, here we go. 1, 2 pulses for 2. Remember, you can come off the chair if you need to. You're going to really be working the glutes and the hamstrings on these. That's 4. One more time to 5. Those are tough in a different way. Definitely feeling the burn on the backs of my legs. Roll to the side, come back up. Guess what we're doing again? We're going back to those lunge, squat, chain. We're about 2.5 minutes in, so we're just going to cycle through these 2 things. If you're following me, that's great. If you're not, if you need more time on anything, take it. If you're going faster, awesome. You tell me. Let me know on the page. Okay, right lunge, center squat, left lunge, center squat, jump for 1. Keep going. Center, left, and 2 jumps. This time 1 and 2. Great job. Rest-based training means you rest whenever you need to so that you can push hard. When you're working, I'm going to probably need a rest for these floors. Here we go for 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Give a quick breather. Shake them out. Really feeling the legs on those. Here we go. Forward. Center. Getting the heart rate up. Left. Center for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Again, options for those, besides taking the weights off and those last jumps, you can do pulses too. If jumping's not feeling good, just pulse down for 5, or however long I'm jumping. No, you can probably pulse a little bit more than we're jumping. All right, get your weights ready. Come on down. I'm going to start with the right leg this time. Just switching up which leg I start with. Go bring your foot up. Get your weights in place if you're using them. I might need a default. Check those weights off in a second. Here we go. 1 for 2 pulses. 3 pulses. For 4. Here we go for 5. Pulse it up. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay. Sometimes I really wonder what I was thinking when I write these workouts. 1 for 2. Here we go for 3. Get it up there as high as you can on those hips. For 4. One more time. You can shake out the leg if you ever start cramping. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Awesome. Come back up. I'm going to grab a quick sip of water before we get to those lunges. I went with a high ponytail today, if you've noticed, just because I knew I'd be lying down, so I didn't want my ponytail in the way. And my hair is shorter right now, so it's kind of like whipping around. I feel like a Barbie doll. Okay, here we go. And only that aspect, really. Besides that, I am nowhere near a Barbie doll. Here we go. Forward. Squat center. Left. 1 jump. Or 1 pulse if you need to do that. Center. 2 jumps. We're less than 5 minutes to go. We've got about 4 more minutes, you guys. 3 jumps this time. Nice quality movements. All right. Sometimes I forget that regular squat sometimes. Sorry. Hopefully I'm not missing that too much. And 5. Woo. Come on down. Try and move as quickly as you can. Between those movements, we're going to go back to that left leg. And start it up. Weights on the hips. Take the heel in, flex the toes back, and press up for 1, 2, 3. Here we go for 4. Coming up for 5. Awesome. foot keeps sliding. I think I need to just do it on without the towel. I don't think my shoes are dirty. Here we go. 1, 2, and hard for 3. 1, 2, 3, for 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Get those thighs burning. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Come on up. Rolling over. Make your way up. It's a little bit awkward. Transition. 2.5 minutes, you guys. We got this. We're going to do the lunges for sure and probably get through those elevated bridges again. We can do it. Let's go. 1, and center. Left. Squat jump. Right. And center. Stay in those heels as much as you can. Notice if the weights are drawing you forward. And really try and shift your weight back. Here we go for 3. Keep it moving. Go quickly and with good form until your form starts to suffer, and then you rest until you can go strong again. Awesome. 5. Now I need a little rest here before I can go into those with good form. All right, here we go. Right leg. Center. Left leg. For 5 in the center here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Woo, minute and a half to go. 90 seconds on the clock. Go back into that right leg. 4th time through on these. I'm going to do without the weights this time because my hamstrings are really tightening up. Okay, for 2 pulses. 3. Still got a really good work on those legs. 4. And 5. Here we go. Last time. 1 for 2 pulses. 1, 2. We're even going to get in some of those lunges again. 3, 4 times this time. And 5 to finish out on those. All right. Rolling over. Make your way up. 30 seconds. Just do as much as we can now with the time left. Pick up those weights and get right into it. Here we go. 1 jump, 20 seconds on the clock. Hang in there, give it your best. Do as many as you can. Do your personal best for today. 10 seconds. You got 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Perfect. Got those last 3 jumps in. Grab some water. Shake off those legs. Give your Barbie ponytail a swirl. All right, remember, you are doing this for you. You're taking the time to feel energized, to feel stronger, to feel powerful, or to feel calm and centered. Whatever you need, this is your time. Excuse me, can I catch my breath? And just how important and valuable that is. Never forget that, hopefully, you guys. Hold on to that. And even if it's 10 minutes like today, you're still giving your body that gift. So congratulations, and I'm really, really proud of you. Love you guys. Ciao.